there. It's your second favorite DP right here, okay? No, that's Deadpool, you silly little Hufflepuff. Anyways, I'm gonna need you to shut up that pretty little mouth of yours and pay attention because the show's about to start, alright? And, I don't know about you, but I know who's my vote for sexiest ex-soldier turned pop culture show host. Alright, enough foreplay. Let's get on with the show.
Everybody, welcome, one and all. Today is March 31st, the very last day of March, and this is episode 237 of Pop Culture Warrior, the show where I stay up to date on all the ins and outs of what's happening in pop culture so you don't have to. I'm CQ, but I can't do it all alone, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring everybody's favorite co-host out of his closet, out of the box that we keep him between episodes. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bad Mike.
What's up?
Every time.
We on? We're live?
Is this live? Is this thing live? No, this is pre-recorded.
Thanks.
We'll redo it. Let's go. Hey, welcome everybody. No, I'm just kidding.
It's going to be exactly the same.
What up, guys? Hi, all you fine people out there in chatter world. Anubis and Gerald and Manuel and Heath. And who we got over at YouTube? Darvin Ham and Colin C4s? Oh, nice. Nice tag name. What is up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. It is Pop Culture War. It's the show where we talk about all the nerdiness that makes our little hearts flutter. Lots and lots going on in the old pop culture worlds. First and foremost, I was lucky enough to catch a screening of Super Mario Galaxy yesterday, and I took my son, and I want to give you my spoiler-free review of Super Mario Galaxy. Mad Mike, care to wager a guess based on just, I don't know, trailers and things you've seen? What do you think the movie's going to be like?
It's same as the other one, hot garbage. What do I think you're going to give it because you saw it for free? Fucking like 8 out of 10. You fucking paid off fucking Democrat.
Yep, that's it. Now, I'm going to be brutally honest.
Need a fucking caption thing. He was sent to see the movie for free.
First of all, just because I get to see it for free doesn't mean like there's any type of agreement that says I have to like it or report on it nicely.
If I'm a congressman and you give me millions of dollars, I'm not gonna do what you asked me to do.
Listen, so my honest review of Super Mario, it's a kid's movie. Right? It's a kid's movie. If you have kids 8 and under, they're going to love it, right? Lots of colors, lots of pretty flashy things, lots of silly animations. Yoshi is fucking adorable in the movie. I got to give him credit. They made Yoshi the most adorable thing ever.
Has he not been? Like, when has he been like a vicious fucking wild dinosaur like he's supposed to be?
I'm just saying, like, they took, like, Yoshi as a character has always been just kind of second fiddle, and I mean, he's a cute thing, but there's no, I don't know, he never ever had a character, you know. It's Yoshi
transportation. Yeah,
he's a mount, if anything, a ride. But they gave him a lot of life and personality in this one. It was very cute. But honestly, the story was meh at best. There's a ton of cameos. Like if you love seeing little Easter eggs for your childhood nostalgia, you know, lots of the enemies we grew up with and little side characters and little references and things scattered everywhere. There's a ton of them. A million references. It's like they took every piece of lore possible for the Mario universe and shoved it somewhere in this movie. But,
of course.
But story-wise, and I watched the first one the night before just to kind of like get back into that mindset. And the first one had a really nice touching story of these guys trying to, you know, make good, and you know, Luigi's he's overcoming his fear, and Mario is, you know, stepping into this role, and yada yada yada. And this one was just kind of like how many
a money grab?
Well, how many Easter eggs can we put in the movie, right? How many references can we make to Mario games? And to their credit, a lot of stuff outside of the Mario. I won't be spoiling anything because they put out a poster. Star Fox is in this movie. He's not even in the Mario universe. And there are others. I'll just say other references and other characters that come from other places. It really does feel like they're trying to build to like a Super Smash Bros. Universe kind of thing.
Stupid.
Yeah. So their version of like the Avengers, all their characters meeting up. But I will tell you, there's a post-credit scene and a after-credit scene. So you get 2 bonus scenes after the film ends, but you will have to stay to the very end. Is it worth it?
No.
Not really.
Just like last time. Yeah, you gotta see. It was fucking the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
It's just an egg, a Yoshi egg just sitting there. Touchy. Yeah, overall, visually gorgeous. Visually gorgeous.
Cartoon.
Some of the action set pieces were great. Rosalina, she has a cool fight scene that was pretty badass. My son, God bless him, 8 years old, looks over at me, goes, "Dad, I know who I want to marry." I went, "What?" And he goes,
Luigi.
"Rosalina." Yeah, he goes, "Rosalina." And I'm like, "Really? Interesting. Okay. We're a Peach family, all right? I don't know this YouTube generation.
New generation, man.
Fucking Rosalina. Man, she don't sound American.
Can't even pronounce that shit.
We want peach in this household.
Peaches.
So yeah, and there was no Bowser song this time. I thought for sure they would bring back like some sort of.
You can't top, didn't he win a Grammy for that? You can't top that.
It's fair. So honestly, overall, for me, as much as I love the characters,
Fast 1 through 10, what do you give it?
A fast 3?
Oh.
That's
6. The forgotten fast. What does even count?
I'd give it about a 6. I'd give it a 6 out of 10 as an adult. As a kid, my kid loved it. He loved it. He didn't even understand the references.
Kids just like anything. It's like all colors.
It's color and flashy, and there's funny things and people hitting things with other things. There was this really cool set piece where, to be super vague, it's kind of like a casino, but remember in Inception when they're like fighting and like running up the walls and stuff because like the whole world is turning? Think something like that. There's a very cool scene that it's like they're fighting like almost like 3-dimensionally, which was again from a graphical standpoint, from an animation standpoint, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's very vivid. It's like an animated Ready Player One. Yes, what he said. Yes, exactly. So yeah, if you got kids, they're gonna love it. If you're a super fan of Super Mario and that whole universe, you'll like it. But I can't honestly recommend as a must-see in this time of. There's better things you could go see. Hey, Charlotte Perrin? Thanks, I appreciate that. So yeah, so that was Super Mario Galaxy. Again, it's a kids movie. If you have kids, you're gonna take them because fucking what else are you gonna do?
Pay $100.
Watch it on stream. Yeah, for you there, Mad Mike. I would say it's definitely worth a stream. Once it's out there, worth a stream. But definitely not a must see in theaters.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
Especially coming off, I got to see Project Hail Mary. Like, that movie was so good. So damn good. It just lowers the quality of everything else.
Fast 1 on that?
It was a Fast 0. It was like a prequel. It was a Fast 0.
That was when Fast and Furious was in Vin Diesel's ballsack.
Yes, I know. I see that, buddy. I see that, Shar. Okay, so in this week, so we had, since our last episode, we had Daredevil episode 1 come out for Born Again.
Yeah, just combine it all, baby.
Captain Marvel, Incredible, whatever. Incredible. The Avenger, brand new Spider-Man Day. Daredevil Born Again season 2.
Born Again, yeah.
Episode 1 What were your thoughts, man? How do you think, did they match the tone from season 1? Where does it fall for you?
Totally forgot everything that happened in it. That was a week ago I watched it. I'm trying to remember. No, I think it was on par. Not much happened really.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
a lot of
kind of
story
just like,
setting.
yeah, they're setting up some bullshit. I felt like it could have been shorter.
Yeah. So the gist of episode 1 is that Kingpin's still in power as the mayor. He's moving things through the ports. He's working with some shadowy people.
The Hand. It's fucking the Hand or whatever.
Well, we don't know for sure. We haven't confirmed yet.
Oh, I fucking know. I'm calling it.
And Matthew Lillard, who we love, some Matthew Lillard.
He's the rep, which we were talked about that.
He comes in and he throws his weight
totally
around.
Shaggies it up.
He's totally shaggies it up. It's an interesting way he played it. I gotta say, it's an interesting way he played it in that he's obviously some kind of like a spook in the government somewhere, and
was he a spook though, or did he just like have a lot of connections?
We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know.
He said it, but I felt like he just knows a lot of people. Maybe because he's like a fixer.
He's something. He's a guy that moves things from place to place. Like that was what he's saying. He goes, doing a lot of this stuff is super easy, but moving. And the fact that
more logistics, I think, is what he said.
Yeah, right? The fact that he's like, yeah, we could use your guys. Are you cool with them dying at the end of it? Like we're gonna kill them all.
We're gonna kill everyone on
so nonchalantly. He's like, so you're cool with them all dying, right? Whatever. And then he's like, yeah, we'll just find some guy. We get some guys. We do the thing. They disappear. Bada bing, bada boom. They're gone. Hey, quality character work. That's right. Funny side story. I was just watching an interview with him, and he was in the running to play Negan on The Walking Dead.
Really?
And literally, so Jeffrey Dean Morgan, that was kind of the guy they wanted, but he was on the fence. And so they were kind of like back and forth. And they had Matthew Lillard come in 3 different times to audition for it. And they were like, fuck it. He's going to be our guy. And obviously his version would be slightly different, a little more, not comical, but a little more like,
Joker,
like Stu from fucking Scream series versus, what Negan did. And yeah, it was literally, he said it was like at the last minute, Jeffrey Dean Morgan finally agreed to do it. And they were like, thanks, but no thanks. And kicked him to the curb. Interesting.
They literally drew the guy like after fucking Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah. Well, he was a lot bigger and bulkier, but Jeffrey Dean Morgan was too slim for it. He needed like some body padding for that role.
A better person.
Yeah.
But it would have been interesting. I like Matthew Lillard ever since SLC Punk, but
yeah,
he's another one that though it's like one just throws it out there like he talks normally or whatever.
Yeah, it's that kind of one note, right? Like if you're the master at playing that one note, and everybody's like, "Play the note," he's like, "I got you."
Yeah,
it's just always that note. I met him at New York Comic Con. Man, he's a chill dude. We chatted for a few minutes. The funniest was he was so goofy, man. We were backstage because I was getting ready to interview Ronda Rousey for her thing, and he comes walking through and he's like high-fiving, but just being silly. And he just starts yelling. He's like, "The craft service is here, the shit, yeah." He's like, "They got cheese and shit." And everybody starts laughing. He's like, "Come get this cheese. I'll take this." He's just cracking everybody up. He was a fun dude, man. He was a silly, fun dude. So yeah, I like Matthew Lillard. I like him a lot. Hey, Nate, look at that. You reading the scroll. Appreciate you, buddy. Hey, Sports Bar, how you doing? So the trailer, we talked about Daredevil, obviously, Invincible still going strong, dude. You got to get caught up on Invincible, man. It's so good. It's so good.
I fucking read the comic books. I know exactly what's happening.
Well, to that point, let me say this episode that just came out is the lowest rated episode in the Invincible run at a 7.1 like 4, which for most shows, that's the high mark for most shows. But when Invincible, every episode is like a 9.2, 9.6, 7.4 is very low mark for them. And wouldn't you know it, this entire episode is original for the series. Never happened in the comic books. Non-spoiler, but
that's why it's got a 7.4.
That's why the only way I can describe it, Mark goes to hell. Literally, not figuratively, literally, and fights alongside Satan. Yes, that happened in Invincible. Apparently, Satan is real, and it's not the biblical sense. It's an actual demon that lives in like the molten core of the earth. So, it's a filler episode. You know what I mean? It feels like they had enough story for the season minus an episode, and they're like, we gotta shove something in there. So let's just literally drag him to hell and have him fight alongside Satan. I swear, if an episode next season's like, we've got to save Christmas, and he's fighting with like Santa Claus, I'm out. I'm out. Yeah. Like, we're gonna find out that the Cupids are real, the little fucking arrow shooting bitches. Oh man. Invincible played Raining Blood in the last episode. That was my high mark. Yes, they did. Because it was Raining Blood. So that was so there's that. The boys are coming back soon. Can't wait for that final season. Tonight we got 2 episodes of Daredevil coming out. Tomorrow is the next episode of Invincible coming out. So lots of great stuff to watch. Us geeks are
2 things in Daredevil. They give you 2 hours, and one fucking thing's gonna happen at the end of the last episode. Watch
one last minute.
It's gonna be like
morsel.
Jessica Jones gonna come out, and then that's gonna end it. That's like you fucking homos.
I mean, I can almost guarantee that. I can almost guarantee it.
Because why else would you get 2? Like, you want to fucking keep us watching.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know why. Just like we all have the subscription, just put it all out there.
Because you gotta milk it, man. So here's my thought on that. The idea that, you know, putting it all out there at once, right? That's great for us. We get to binge it and watch and all that. I was watching an interview with one of the actors when they did the Fallout series. It was I forgot his name. The
Walter Goggins.
No, it wasn't Walter Goggins. It was the black kid in the Fallout series. But he was talking about how, like, when they did the first season, you know, he goes, you know, we work on this thing for months and months and months. They drop it all at once. People love it. They'll talk about it for a week, 2 weeks. But he goes, but then it's out of the cycle. It's out of the news cycle. Everybody's moved on because they saw the whole thing. They loved it, but then they move on. And he goes, like, as the actors, we don't really get to enjoy that build. Because a lot of times, you know, that press cycle for them last as long as the show does, right? They start it right before the show picks up, all the way until like the final episode. Then they'll do a bunch of press for the final episode. Hey, tune into season 2 next whatever year. When you release the whole thing at once, they don't get that. They get to talk about it for a week or 2, and that's it. And you know, like he was saying, like, you know, the fans don't get to do like the whole speculation thing. We don't get like the new rock stars, you know, a breakdown of all the Easter eggs of episode 2, because it's like the whole season's gone already. We already know how it ends. And so I get it from that perspective, that it's nicer to kind of stretch it out, let it breathe, let people sit with the episodes and speculate and all this and all that. And it helps breathe life into a franchise and into all that. But yeah, it sucks that when you're like, man, I really want to see the next episode and I got to wait a week. Like we're in, you know, 98 or something.
It's just money. That's all you just said. Oh, because the actors need more money. Got it. Okay.
Got it. So if you were to shrink that down, it's money. Got it.
Yeah, they need more attention and money. Got it. Okay. You fucking needy assholes.
Yes.
Because they get paid to go on all those shows. That's what it is. Like, oh, I can get 6 weeks of talk shows, or I can get 1 week.
I mean, let's be clear. They don't
The
get
only
paid.
people that don't pay is us.
They don't get paid to go on the talk show. Let's.
Yes,
I don't want
they
to put
do.
out. I don't want to put out false information. They don't get paid to go on these talk shows. It is part of their contractual obligations to do press, a certain amount of press for the release. It could be, whatever it is, 3 days, 4 days, whatever it is, total certain amount of hours. But they're contractually locked in to do press for the release of their shows and things like that. It's part of their contract. It's not an additional, hey, if you go do the Colbert show, we'll give you an extra 50 grand. Like, it's part of their contract. So if anything, they would like it the other way, because then they get to keep, like, they make all their money plus have to do less press, to promote that thing. I mean, that they would like that, but again, from a business standpoint, then yes, you want your show to be in the public eye for longer. You want it to be in the public consciousness and what people are talking about, the water cooler talk. You want that stuff. That's the stuff that builds buzz and gets more eyes on your product. You could burn through a whole season in the weekend and we talk about it and maybe we get people interested in it, versus if week by week by week it's released and we're like, oh my God, did you see this week's episode? Oh my God. The longer we're talking about it, the more people might tune in to catch up and join in. So 50-50. This week we also got 2 trailers, or 2 second trailers, really, because we've got the Supergirl second official trailer, as well as the Masters of the Universe second official trailer.
No, the actual trailers, not the
the teaser trailers.
Teasers.
So these are the official full theatrical release trailers. You saw both of them. What do you think?
He-Man it looks fucking stupid. And I liked He-Man growing up. I had all the fucking action figures and shit. Yeah, he's the gayest fucking one.
You try to like look under the loincloth, right?
Hot dude in a loincloth? Fucking A, right, I'm up in there. No toy has fucking peaked since then. Just saying.
Your parents are like, why is it always sticky and wet? Why is this action figure always sticky and wet?
It's He-Man. God. You ever seen the cartoon? He's all glossy.
Yeah, he's got to oil him up. Just oiling him like the figure.
I don't want the plastic to get brittle.
Gotta keep it supple.
Fucking A, now I forgot what I'm talking about.
You
know how hard it is to talk with an erection? It looks stupid. It's like they're trying to be serious or whatever, but it's like everything looks over the top, special effects, just like campy bullshit. It's like they're trying to make a serious movie, but use the old, like the last cartoon shit. I don't know. And then you got Jared Leto as the Skeletor, which there's a sword fight. Oh, but it looks slow and stupid.
I bet there's a sword fight.
That would have been more entertaining. But yeah, it's like, Skeletor took me away from my family, took my family from me, and I'm gonna go back, and I need you all to help me. And
it's all about family.
Fight, yeah, it's all about.
We're gonna drip. What was the cat?
What was the fucking shows up in a charger, and then they blast off to He-Man land.
What was the cat's name? The fucking shit. He was his battle mount or whatever it was.
Yeah, some shit. But anyway,
Cat tour or whatever.
It's like
drift him around the castle, Grayskull.
You could tell it's gonna be like a campy.
Yeah.
Oh, we're trying to be serious, but it's gonna be stupid.
It reminds me a lot of that first Transformers movie, that first Michael Bay Transformers movie, where it was like, we're gonna take this really silly 80s quirky thing, but we're gonna like make it gritty and real and modern.
But they made it work because they had like jokes in it, and it wasn't so serious. Aside from Shia LaBeouf, I don't know why he thought it was so serious.
Very method.
What's John Turturro fucking rock that shit?
Jesus Christ, that guy.
But yeah, it looks stupid to me. I'll pass. And you got what's his name? Heimdall is in it, and It's almost like playing the same role, like in that movie. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This guy just goes different universes on the rainbow fucking road. Like,
Yes.
shit. Next thing you know, he's being Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I heard he's got a role in the Harry Potter series. He just comes in on his magical.
Same thing with the weird fucking eyes and a giant sword.
Yes, exactly. 3
Uh,
points for Gryffindor.
yeah.
Yeah. So okay,
But I was
tell
like,
us.
pass. I give that like a 3 out of 10. Like, fucking A.
I will go see it if they send me an invite to a screener.
I fucking hate right. You'll see it. Yeah, for free.
Otherwise-
And then they'll be like, oh, it's a 7. You should totally go see it.
Hey Brian, what's up, man? Right now we're just talking about the trailer for the He-Man.
Masters of the Universe.
Masters of the Universe.
You know what they didn't even do in the trailer, which was like the only thing
I
people
have the
want to
power?
see? Yeah. For the power of Grayskull.
Well, didn't they did that in the first teaser trailer. He's like, oh, I have the power. It was-
I didn't listen to it.
So yeah. So I think they probably just didn't want to retread that. What about the Supergirl trailer? Supergirl official trailer came out.
Supergirl is it was entertaining. It's stupid though. Like, I was wondering how they were gonna do it, and I was like, this is stupid. It's fucking like John Wick all over again, but with Supergirl. These weird fucking alien dudes like look like from every other alien movie. I don't know why all the bad aliens have tattoos, wear leather, and have spikes. Like,
Lots of
every
tentacles,
fucking
too.
punk person you meet's not an asshole. Like, I don't understand it. Anyways, they poison her fucking dog, and then she leaves, and then this little girl's like, oh, they're the only ones that have the cure. The dog's gonna die in 3 days. And she's like, oh, that's all I have left in this world. It's like, how about your fucking cousin over here that was just watching your dog for you, you fucking ungrateful bitch? Anyways, so she goes off on this fucking adventure to try to get the cure from these fucking, gay biker aliens. And then she meets up with another fucking gay biker at the gay biker bar, who also plays fucking Aquaman and every other thing he can do for money. And then they fight everyone to try to get this stupid cure for the fucking dog. And they have a little 15-year-old Indian girl with a big sword that joins them too.
Space Indian or like Indian?
She's on Earth with us, so I think it's, push start.
Gotcha.
Indian.
Gotcha.
As opposed to pull start.
Yeah. All right.
That's a highly racist joke. I didn't come up with that. One of my racist friends told me that.
It's not me that's racist. I'm just repeating it that I heard racist people say it. Oh God.
But yeah, and that's the whole fucking thing. You got fucking what's his name? Fucking gay Hawaiian guy.
Jason Momoa.
Momoa. Yeah, he looks like Lobo. He sounds like he always does, and he makes it all campy and retarded. And it's like she's fighting the thing. This is what I don't fucking like about the trailer. It's like, okay, the super girl and whoever the fuck they came up with, Superman. It's like they are as powerful as they are on Earth because of the yellow sun.
Mm-hmm.
They're wherever the fucking BFE fucking outer space, like fucking, I don't know, Cock Dick Alley galaxy or whatever. And she's fighting like she has the same power like on Earth, like just fucking punching dudes and they're flying 30 feet or whatever. And it's like,
Well, to be fair, I agree with you. But to be fair, the canonical way the power works is they act as a solar battery. And so the Earth's sun charges them up and they can store that energy. So the idea is if, let's say he teleported to another galaxy, he wouldn't immediately lose his powers, but they would just kind of slowly decline until he's, just a mere mortal. So we do know from the Superman movie, she was on Earth going back and forth. So maybe she's still charged up. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there.
But they use
Nerd
that
alert.
fast and loose because it's like Look how they threw a little tiny Krypton rock in there, and it's like within 5 minutes, and he's like all fucked up or whatever.
Sure.
So,
Yeah,
and it's how much energy does it take to fly? A lot. Can you take your Tesla to another galaxy? Fuck no, you can't. You got to recharge that shit.
I mean, depends how good the battery is, I guess.
You got about a 250-mile range, all right?
It depends. If you really feather it, if you feather the gas, you can really let that thing.
He's just like fucking farting in his way through space and shit.
I mean,
Or I gotta stop at Taco Bell. I can't use all my energy.
Technically, if you want to go that route, there's zero friction in space. So as long as momentum cannot be created nor destroyed, right? Or energy. So, as long as you
don't fucking run into some rocks and shit.
As long as you got a
fucking 80,000, like no one has fucking Starlink because they had to fly through all the fucking satellites.
Oh man.
Can't change course.
Sorry, this is totally random. The ADHD just kicked in. Did you see? There's this company that has launched satellites into space that have giant mirrors, and you can, through an app on your phone, order sunlight to your location.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and so it's literally, they show it in orbit, and you like, do, I need some sunlight. And it moves the fucking mirrors in space to reflect the sunlight, and then beep, just beams you down sunlight. Like you can literally like have a backyard barbecue at 2 a.m, full sunlight, like just blah, like a flashlight from space. It is.
That's good. Like if you live in Alaska and shit.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There are certain instances. There's a lost child in the woods, and we're like, fucking light it up, bitch. You find
that's true. You don't have to use those white star clusters anymore.
Yeah,
load it up, boys.
Fucking who or
when imagine those fucking Hajis shitting themselves when all of a sudden you're like fucking red alert. You're like fucking.
They're low crawling in the dirt and thinking they're invisible.
Dude, and all the Humvees and shit, they just have like speakers and they just goes. They're just like, oh no, it's time. Dude in a white robe with a fucking saw just laying down. Fucking, I don't know.
Anyway, but yeah,
saving souls.
It just I was reading the article and my brain immediately jumps to some Dr. Evil shit. Where he's like, I have hacked the satellites, and if you don't give me $1 million, I'm gonna fucking like a ant with a magnifying glass. Remember that shit? Or you just like,
that was my question. It's like, that's pretty much what it is. Like, how fucking hot is that shit? Like, here's your light. Be careful, it's 500 fucking degrees. Your whole lawn's burned and shit. And you're like, what the fuck? And paint's all bubbling on your house.
It's just melted ooze of where people used to be. But no, that's the idea. I guess depending on how many mirrors they pointed at you, like they gotta be careful with that thing.
Right.
Or my thing is like, I think of like laser beams from the movies where you see like the
zzz,
I'm like, so
lining it up, all your neighbors are pissed. It's like just fried to everything. You're like, what the fuck?
You're like, oh look, it's a shooting star. My eyes.
I didn't even think of that. Some fucking asshole with a telescope, like looking. Oh, look! I could see Mars, and you're fucking ordered sunlight, and that bitch is blind now.
Yeah, so many lawsuits.
It's like you gotta get your whole block's permission before you fucking do that shit.
That's the other thing. How soon before, like, just assholes like, oh, you want to play music at 2 a.m? Okay. Bam! Just, it's daytime for the next week, bitch. You're like, you get no daytime. Oh, man. Yes, apparently. Okay, so I know we're having fun with it, but apparently it is only in like 4-minute bursts. Like there's like very...
Yes, they fucking burn up everything. Like I said, it's probably 10,000 degrees. It's literally like putting a fucking giant microscope
like,
over
we
Earth.
just melted a hole through the ozone layer. Sorry about that. So that's not important. And yes, TJ, do I have a lot of gray? Yes, I do. So what's going to happen first? GTA 6 release or CQ goes full gray? It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up right now. I would have said GTA 6, but seems like I'm catching up quick. So we'll see. Yes, it's called Reflect Orbital. Reflect Orbital. Yeah, man, it's so too many movies and cartoons because the immediate first thing,
like you're trying to raise money and you're like, what do you want to do? I'm gonna put mirrors in space. And like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yes. You ever had that where you're like, man, I just wish for 4 minutes I could have some sunlight. You know how we all have that throughout the day?
That'd be some rich kid's son or something like that. It's like, who the fuck's doing this? Is fucking Trump Jr.? Like, fucking hey, man.
They're like, listen, the pool's water heater broke. He goes, I got an idea. Just
need some solar. My solar pool water heater's not working right now. It's all cloudy. But does it work through the clouds and shit? Like, because that's pretty badass too. Also, the clouds part, even more reason we gotta use that on our enemies.
The other thing is, who remembers fucking Gears of War? Fucking with the Hammer of Dawn?
Yeah.
The fucking laser beam from space. Oh my god. Oh, that was good shit.
You just shine the light on them like that, and then you drop a fucking tomahawk or whatever right through the middle of it, and just scare the fuck out of everyone.
Oh Jesus Christ! The things.
And then have a bunch of guys with chainsaw fucking M16s come running in. You saw one Haji in half with the fucking chainsaw M16. After you drop that shit, and you have all the fucking gas will be like 50 cents a gallon.
Gas
is free. Be giving it to us here. Just fill the ocean with it.
Get straight pipe. Get a pipeline straight from there to here.
Shoot it over. We'll pay shipping is free on us.
You got Amazon that shit right to you. 2 days.
Yeah.
2 day shipping.
2 days.
Yeah. So anyway, sorry. That story, I was like, oh my god, so many.
I want to hear them pitching that to whoever. Like,
all right. So you ever watch one of those old villain movies?
Put mirrors on them. We're gonna shine them on Earth. Like,
yeah.
And then people are like, that's a fucking great idea. It's not like it's easy. You still gotta find a space shuttle to launch from. It's cost fucking millions of dollars. I don't even know what does it cost to send one thing to space? Like $100 fucking million, like 50. I don't know. It's like 50 million.
It depends. Yeah, there's so much involved.
It's fucking more than Project Hail Mary's budget. Say that.
I don't know. It was pretty high budget.
And you're like, let's shoot mirrors up there, and you're like, all the things we could be doing.
Following those chain of thoughts. Now I'm on to this one. I also saw the report where they're trying to figure out a way of how we can get shit into space without needing expensive rockets. Have you seen the new thing they're working on?
Yeah, that catapult thing that spins it and shoots it. Yeah.
It spins the shit at like hyper speed and then just goes whoop.
I forgot how far they got. They got pretty far already.
It's fucking amazing. Like they're like, yeah, man, we'll never need jet fuel again. We're just like it's the 8-year-old mentality of like, what if we just throw it really, really, really hard,
really fucking hard? Yeah,
really, like we really wind up and just. It's like, yep, that could do it.
We just need, like 10,000 fucking acres of shit because we have to build this massive fucking giant dong catapult. And then it's like a big projectile, it looks like a fucking mini F-16. It's like all sharp. And I'm like, this is the shit that you're not even making it up yet. That thing's coming back down. And that shit's pointy as fuck. Can we make it a little less pointy? Like, fuck's sake, man.
Because that's going to be the difference. If that falls on your head, you're going to be like, I just wish it wasn't so pointy.
Yeah, bitch. Why is it got to be so sharp? It's just gonna go further into the ground, like cutting everyone's arms off within a 30-mile radius.
If it hits within 30 miles, you're gonna be flattened. Period. You're not gonna worry about how pointy it was.
They're all worried about Musk's rockets. This guy's fucking just launching sharp lawn darts. 50 fucking foot long darts. He's trying to fling outer space.
Remember slingshots? And lawn darts, I have an idea.
We're gonna put them in space.
Just shooting them off. Oh man, yes. So anyway, that's
We need to
the
go
other.
to MIT, and we know that's a dumb fucking idea.
They're gonna make it.
People are paying. That's my thing. Like, imagine having so much money where you're like, yeah, I'll give you $2 million.
Look, if at this point they're like, look, we're gonna build, what was it, the Large Hadron Collider, the fucking thing. We're gonna smash two molecules. Either we're gonna learn some shit or we're gonna create a black hole. Like, fuck it,
That's
roll the dice.
No different than an atomic bomb. They're like, okay, either it's gonna be a really big explosion or we're gonna blow a hole through the earth. Like,
we're gonna rip
let's
a
do it.
hole in the space-time continuum. But we'll get it on the playback. We'll get it on the rewind. The second round.
Go ahead, just put it in Nevada and whatever. Like, what? Why don't we do it somewhere else, like South America?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, we have completely gone off the rails here. So we talked Supergirl. We talked Master Universe. There is a rumor that Marvel Studios is considering moving the Avengers Doomsday movie because it was basically on the same release date as Dune. Was that 3? Dune 3? Is that one?
Dune 3, yeah.
So
Dune 2 Part 2.
Fucking Dune 3, god damn it. 3 Part 2. 2
You
Part 3.
to make one movie and make it 8 hours and we'll just release it all, 2 years apart.
Dune 2 3/4 divided square pi fractions. So so there's the rumor that they're going to move it up.
Obliterate the Dune movie.
Do I think they would obliterate it? Yes, but do I also think that they're like, if we move it up a week earlier, we'll make more money? Also, yes.
Oh, they're going to go before? Nice.
That's the idea, is that they want to move it forward to December 11th instead of, I think it was December 18th.
Yeah. Because then they'll talk it up and then everyone will be like, well, fuck Dune. I'm going to go see fucking Avengers Doomsday. They should call it Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, that was the whole Barbenheimer that where they're like, yeah, it's going to be Avengers Doomsday. So possibly it's not set in stone yet. But I think the big thing it boils down to is not so much that they're worried about the competition. It's that both of these movies were like made to be seen in IMAX. And when a theater only has one IMAX screen, now it's, what are we going to play? You know what I mean? And are we going to do Avengers or are we going to do Dune? And so I think they realize they'll have more IMAX screens available if they come out the week prior. And then if the movie is as successful as we all think it'll be, it might bump into some of those, where the theater's going to be like, hey, man, it's still making money. We got to leave it up on the IMAX, and they can go see
more money the longer it's.
Exactly.
The second week they get more money, player.
Exactly. So, yeah. So that is that.
Did you see that Into the Spider-Verse? The next one's the last one, they said.
Yes. They officially want to close the chapter, which don't run it into the ground. Don't water down the product.
They're kind of on a high note as it was. I mean, the first one could have stood alone.
Yeah.
I feel like the second one, it's good, but do we need to wait 5 years for the other part? I don't.
Yeah. I mean,
there's just added another half an hour and wrap the bitch up.
There's a lot of behind the scenes talk of how, I mean, again, it's all hearsay. I'm just saying allegedly, but like there was a lot of slave driving of the animators. Like there was 100-something animators working like 80-hour weeks and shit like that to get the movie done. And apparently Lord and Miller, who obviously are phenomenal filmmakers, they're super anal and critical about like every scene of it. And so they're making people go back and redo old chunks of the film. And they're like, dude, I worked on that scene for like 6 months and now you're telling me to do it again, and it's so, that's why the movie's been pushed back twice, is because, apparently there was some issues with the animators and story beats and things like that. But yeah, when it does come out, it'll be great, and hopefully it'll be a great culmination to that series, because it's for 1 and 2 are great. They really are good movies. So and they'll move on to something else. They'll just move on to another franchise and make that popular again. There'll be a Batman shared universe where it's the Batmans of throughout time kind of thing, or something. I don't know. But yeah, I did want to mention, and I just want to put it out there because it's something we've been working on in secret for a while. So for only like the 3 people watching are going to get to know this information. A couple weeks ago on FTX, we played a little card game called Super Show. It's a wrestling card game. Basically, you have a character and there's moves, and you basically play through a match, like bringing a wrestling match to life via the cards, and then there's a winner, yada, yada, yada. We had a blast playing it. The company was so gracious. They sent us a couple decks, and they even sent us wrestling belts, like the card wrestling belt. So that when there was a winner, we could give them the card, which gives them bonuses for their next matches as the champion. And you could wrestle for the championships. We had a blast. It was great. We played the game. I sent the video of us playing it to the company, to the CEO. He loved it. We got to talking, and there's some things happening behind the scenes, and I think I can officially say now that there will be a playable FTX team in Super Show. We have had our own cards designed. There's one for each of the FTX crew, and we will be playable characters in the Super Show universe with finishers and cards and moves and all that. And in fact, we are going to be, myself, Jake, Nemo, and King will be attending what's called the Grand Gathering, which is their kind of Comic-Con. It's the Super Show Comic-Con in Ohio. It's a 3-day event. Dude, there's Royal Rumbles, there's tournaments, King of the Ring tournaments. There's a bunch of stuff that happens, and we're gonna be there. We're gonna be there for all 3 days, and we might be doing a live FTX from the convention, and playing with our cards, with our official WTF Nation Radio FTX Super Show cards, which is pretty awesome. I mean, say what you will. It's pretty awesome. I can show you. Let's see. This is the first time seen anywhere. I don't want to reveal everything, but I just think this is really cool, and I'm so excited about it. I'm gonna have to post about it later. But here you go. The very first of the set. There's CQ, the Specialist, and that's him with his sham shield right there. That's what the card artwork looks like. Yeah, man, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. To be a part of that universe, officially Super Show wrestlers, and kick some ass, take some names. It's gonna be a blast. I'm super excited. So, if only Mad Mike were part of the FTX crew, he'd have a card as well. He'd have a wrestler. What would your wrestler be, like? Butt Boy the wrestler?
Just dominates everyone.
the chin. That's
just have the chin. All the highest markings. Nobody would be able to beat it.
Funny enough, I do like Super Show how they work the system. So there's like each character has stats for power, technique, agility, strike, submission, and grapple. And as like you would say, you can't just be 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. you have to be, it's 5 through 10. So there has to be a 5, there has to be a 6, there has to be a 7, there has to be, so, you might be a 10 grapple, but you might be only a 6 power, something like that. And so it keeps it very balanced and very fair as you're playing the matches, which is fun. And then you roll dice to see who wins and blah, 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 blah. But yes, so does he have a missing middle finger? I can neither confirm nor deny. This might be CQ the Specialist before his horrible accident. We'll make like a special like foil edition, like a variant card where it's him after and he's all mangled and blown up and shot up and whatever. And then it'll be the zombie version, the zombie variant. But yeah, so very excited for that. Stay tuned. We'll be doing the official reveals of all the cards of the team and the finishers and things like that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I can't wait, man. End of May. Last weekend in May is when the grand gathering happens in Ohio, and we're looking forward to going to that and being part of all the festivities. It's gonna be a blast, man. It's gonna be a good time. What else we got? I was literally going through the list of things today where I was like, I gotta fucking get hotels for this and I gotta book for that. And we got San Diego coming on. We got New York coming on. We got PAX Unplugged. Shore Leave is coming up. Grand Gathering's coming up. I was like, man, we're doing so much this year. So much this year. Oh, and Jesus Christ, I didn't even talk about this at the top of the show. We do have an interview today, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a special guest. And in fact, such a special guest, it's 2 special guests joining us. Now, it had to be pre-recorded because one of the people is currently in Portugal. And so time variance, 9 p.m. Eastern here is like 3 a.m. over there or something like that. So we wanted to be considerate of their time. But I have an Emmy-winning writer who's written for TV, he's written for video games, he's written for comics, and a artist with works done in Marvel, Image, Boom Studios, and a bunch of others. They're coming together to release an indie comic called Time Sensitive, which I've read. And if there's one thing you know about me, right? I love Spider-Man. Obviously, that's my thing. But outside of comic books, like what's my number one thing? I fucking love time travel stories. I love time travel stories. Obviously, Back to the Future being my all-time favorite one. This is the best of both worlds. It's a comic book about time travel. And it's really good. It's really, 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 really good. And so, yeah. So stay tuned after the break. We'll play that interview. They're awesome guys. I really, really had a lot of fun talking to them, and we're definitely gonna have them back down the road when they have some other projects coming out. But anyway, so what else have I not talked about? I feel like there's so many things, dude. There's so many things. I'm absolutely slipping. And Mad Mike, I'm just losing him. He's going glossy. He's going glossy.
Scrolling. I found the after credits screen. After credit scene for Spider-Man Brand New Day, supposedly.
You already got it, huh? Nice.
I got it here on the internets, man. While you're talking, go ahead and talk to the people. I'm just, in the dark web here, figuring shit out.
Just hacking the Sony servers to get access to the movies.
Don't tell people what I'm doing.
Oh man! And funny enough,
supposedly hanging out with Dr. Doom or whatever at the end. There.
Of course. Now, speak of the devil too. One of the guys that I interviewed just emailed me. He's like, "Hey man, it's ACQ. It's a total pleasure to talk with you this afternoon. You're a great interviewer and you have wonderfully infectious energy." There you go.
Oh, God,
there you go.
I hate him already.
Listen, okay. Listen, I do's what I do. What do you got?
Speaking of shitty trailers, since that's what we're talking about, did you see the Harry Potter fucking trailer?
Yeah.
It's horrible. Horrible.
I mean,
pretty bad.
Isn't it an HBO series or something like that?
Yeah. It's like a complete like B movie knockoff or whatever, and it's like, why?
It's hard to produce a series Like,
It's like one of the most beloved film transfer. It's like doing Lord of the Rings with all new people. It's like, who are
yeah,
you going to get to replace Tobey Maguire? Nobody. You fucking
Tobey
assholes.
Maguire was in Lord of the Rings.
Whatever. The guy that looks just like him. I can't remember his fucking name. They both look exactly the same.
I am lost on who you're referring to. The guy that played the
Whatever.
Hobbit.
Yeah. What's his name?
Oh, that.
I combine them all. Fucking same difference.
I could see him in my head. He was in that show Fred and a bunch of other things.
It's not Topher Grace. What the fuck's his
No,
name? They all
no,
three look alike. Like they all could be fucking twins.
no, they
They're
don't.
triplets.
No, they no
God damn it.
triplets. If they were all adopted from different triplets. Oh God.
Hobbit. I can't even spell it right. He's not even on the top.
I know
fucking
Sean
people.
Astin did the other Hobbit, not the one you're talking about, not the kid you're talking about.
Fuck's
God,
sake, he's not even in here. Why is he so far back? Shouldn't he
oh
be the
man, it
first
starts with an
guy?
E.
Yeah,
God,
Lord of the
Elijah
Rings.
Wood. Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood. Fuck's
Thank you.
sake.
Thank you. Elijah Wood. Yes.
And you're welcome. That was your weekly.
was
Who the
Who
fuck
the
is Mad
Fuck
Mike
is-
thinking about?
That's what I was going to say earlier, by the way, when you were describing the trailer. I was like, we need to start a segment where Mad Mike just explains a movie and everyone has to try to guess what the movie is.
You gotta put like
It's the fucking guy and he's doing the stupid gay shit, the fucking other people. You're like,
we gotta
okay.
do like letters, like fucking a Wheel of Fortune or whatever. Okay, here's a title. You show like fucking Hangman or whatever. All right, put a guess in. There you got a circle, bitch.
Oh God, and he hung man. What it do? Hey, Captain Wayne, how you doing, bud? So yeah, it's
Yeah,
hard.
stupid.
I can't imagine the difficulty of trying to do on a series what they did with one of like the biggest franchises of all time, with the most money made of all time. For Warner, if not for that, Warner Brothers would have been bankrupt years ago. If not for the Harry Potter series.
They got their own theme park. It revived Universal Studios too.
Yes, exactly. So,
But
how do you make a series
it's
which is
kind of
going to be
a lose.
a tenth of the budget? Probably. I would love to see the numbers on this. I want to see their tax
Well,
returns.
the movies budgets I felt like went up as they became more successful.
Well, sure, obviously,
But it's
everybody
like it could
wants
have
more
been a
money.
series. I mean, you have more. It's like literally long as fuck. I mean, you got whatever 12 hours. But HBO, they're going to give you 3 episodes this year. 5 years from now, we'll get 4 episodes.
That is a problem, because think of theatrically. They released those movies. It was like every other year for like 7-8 years. And those kids grew up real fast.
That was
they
part
were
of the concern. They were like,
7.
"Oh shit, everyone's big as fuck." Like
they finished at like 35. So they were in their senior year at Hogwarts.
Yeah,
like
those
35.
last 3, they were like, "Fuck, we got like everyone's so they all grew tall and shit."
Hey, Harry. How you doing, Harry?
It's Hermione.
It's
Like,
Hermione.
what? Why is her voice so deep?
My nuts dropped.
Oh, my boobs dropped. That's
My
not how it
boobs
works.
finally dropped. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck me.
We're so stupid.
So anyway, God,
That's why
man,
they had to. Hopefully, they filmed the whole thing right away because those kids are also small as fuck. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, okay, I never read the books because it's like little kids' books.
First of all, I
There's
read all the
not
books.
pictures in them, so why the fuck
Not
am I gonna
enough
read it?
pictures. It's only like 5
But,
pictures in each book.
This
man.
kid's like 6 years old. It's like, bitch, I'll just fucking kick a fucking little kid in his. You ever been roundhouse kicked in the face? Like, fuck.
Roundhouse.
I don't care how much magic you do, bitch. Fucking magic this foot out of your ass, you little shit.
Oh God. Yeah. I mean,
I think they went younger because like they went too old last time, and then they all grew up, and then you got like 23-year-olds trying to play 16-year-olds.
I mean, it's gonna be hard when, like you said, they do, let's say 8 episode seasons. I don't know. Maybe maybe because of the TV schedule where like everything's like, okay, shut it down, get it up, shut it down, get it up. And it's a faster paced thing. You know,
I would believe that if it was any other network besides HBO.
That's
HBO's
fair.
the fucking
They're the
worst
worst.
one with it.
No, Apple, dude, Apple will put years between seasons.
Yeah, but that's because the writers. HBO is just like, well, we don't give a fuck.
We'll give you one episode, then a month, then 2 episodes, then a year, then 3 episodes. Look.
They need to have fucking Taylor Sheridan writing that bitch. That guy writes
Pumping 'em
shit
out.
every week like that. How the fuck did he write 13 episodes in a day?
Whoever's behind NCIS,
Blue Bloods.
fucking Blue Blood, whoever's writing that shit, fucking Fire, Chicago Fire, or whatever.
Yeah,
doing
all
like
80 of the
30 episode
Chicago's, all
seasons.
35 of them, all 89 of the NCIS.
Fucking what are the soap operas like? All My Children, Days of Our Lives, General Hospital. Get those writers, man.
Those
They'll pump out
bitches write the
180
episodes like
episodes.
during lunch break while they're filming. Like, fuck, I gotta write tomorrow's episode.
It's like, I'm still finishing yesterday's episode. We shot that already. Fuck. I'm trying to catch up. Oh, God.
Just put in more long stares and pauses.
Dun, dun, dun. He's got his evil twin has a, what's the opposite of an evil twin? A good twin?
Yeah.
His evil twin has a good doppelganger. I don't know.
He's a triplet, and it's even more evil.
It's fair. It's fair. So we're going to toss to a quick break. And when we come back, we've got an incredible interview for you guys. You're not going to want to miss it. It is so much fun. I laughed so hard. And right off the rip, because I fucked up one of their names.
I tried to bring it every episode, but I feel like you don't always appreciate it.
Yeah, I know. You're old.
Oh, you weren't
news.
talking about me. Oh my.
Yeah,
God.
you're old news. You're old news,
Yeah,
man. You're washed up. You're used. You're wrung out. You're done. You're done. You're done. So let me toss to a break. When we come back, interview and do a quick show wrap afterwards with just me, because man, Mike can go watch Daredevil. He can go watch Daredevil.
That's right.
All right, guys, we'll be back in, let's say, 2 minutes. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You want to say goodbye to the audience?
Bye.
There
Happy
you go.
Easter, you fucking heathens.
Jesus died for your sins.
It's right there.
Go enjoy your chocolate. All right, guys, we'll see you in a bit.
Hey, you there? Yeah, it is right, you. Let me ask you something, alright? Where the hell do you think that you're going? Oh, would you think because the show is going to commercial that means you get to just walk away? Well, CQ asked me to pass on the little message, alright? And it says, I'll be back.
In the shadows of the city bright, where heroes rise and take the fight, there's a voice that breaks the night. It's CQ at the insight. From the comics to the silver screens, talking legends and those crazy scenes, pop culture trends and hidden themes. CQ reveals what it all means. From the comics to the silver screens, talking legends and those crazy scenes, pop culture trends and hidden themes. CQ reveals what it all means. Pop culture warrior here to ignite, guiding through the tales of light, with CQ leading the charge so bright. We're ready for another flight. Pop culture warrior here to ignite, guiding through the tales of light, with CQ leading the the twists and turns.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Pop Culture Warrior. Tonight, we are diving deep into Time Sensitive, a brand new indie comic that's already generating huge amounts of buzz. I'm joined by Emmy Award-winning writer Joshua Rubin, whose work spans television, video games, comics, and of course, artist extraordinaire Jorge. I'm going to butcher it. George and
Yes.
Coelhou.
Jorge
Coelho. Man, I'm trying, brother. I apologize humbly. I'm trying. Who you've seen?
I'm getting it right either. I think I'm close.
You've seen George's work in major publishers like Marvel and Boom and Image Comics. Together, they're launching something new with Strangeland Comics. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. I'm so thrilled to have you guys. And George coming all the way from oh my God. I literally say it one more time.
Portugal.
I was like, we just talked about this. How did I already forget? Portugal. God bless. As you can see.
The intro?
No, we leave it as is. My audience knows exactly what a mess I am. And it's only when I'm most excited. Honest to God, this is a true to life fact. The more bored I am, the more professional I am. So if you see me making a lot of mistakes, it's because I'm so fucking excited. I'm so thrilled and I'm so jazzed for this. So you guys are nailing it to start. So let's dive into it because we don't have a lot of time and I really want to get into this. So Joshua, I mean, you've worked across TV, video games, comics. I mean, the list of things you worked on is insane. It's like Assassin's Creed and the Telltale Walking Dead, which phenomenal. You picked up an Emmy along the way. Kudos. Give us a quick look at your journey. How did you get to this point? What comes before it?
I don't know if there's a quick version of that. I mean, let's see. I started as a novelist, then I was a hip hop journalist, then I was a screenwriter for 10 years, learning dialogue, and then I was in video games for nearly fucking 20 years, which kind of is mind blowing. From Assassin's Creed 2, I did the second one, to Destiny, to Walking Dead and Game of Thrones at Telltale, to Outriders, to Techland doing a Dying Light game, to now most recently another Axiom, the guys who make Gorilla Tag. I did a big VR game for them. In the midst of all this, my true love has always been comic books. And that goes back to when I was 8 years old and my Aunt Rhoda gave me a Hulk comic and a Doctor Strange. And I was like, what the hell are these? And started sending me to the back of the dime store to get more, where I discovered heavy metal, with boobs and robots and space guns. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I like. And so I got to a certain point, hitting around age 50, where I was like, okay, I've gotten to work on these amazing titles, but I've always been a small part of a big group. I want to do something that's mine, that just takes my original creativity, finds a real partner I can collaborate with, and puts it into the world at just something simple that I can afford to do without needing a studio to give me a green light for $50 million. And I mean, what can you make for 50 million anymore, right? I mean, not even, but a comic book I can do myself. And so I took one of my favorite ideas that I've been developing for 15 years. I was lucky enough to connect with George. He was like, I love this idea. If you can wait until July, I could jump in with you, which was like months. And I was like, okay, speed or quality? And I was like, okay, quality. I got to go for quality. So I slowed down, I waited, and then he got it. And he was so good. And he brought this mastery to it. And I will quickly pitch you what the comic is, so you know what it is. It's basically, I always start with the mystery hook. It's about a LAPD cop whose wife disappears at a gas station. And when he goes looking for her, everyone says, your wife is dead. She's been dead for 6 years. The woman he remembers waking up with that morning he was never married to. He thinks he's going crazy until this mysterious teenage girl shows up and says, I know why your wife was deleted. That was the idea that hooked me, the idea that was like, there's a story here to tell. That is a great way in. And I think I can do it.
That's awesome. Awesome. And George, I'm gonna struggle with this all day, but that's okay.
You got it.
George,
You got
same question for you. I mean, obviously you worked at Marvel and Boom and Image and all these places. What is your path that got us to this point?
Oh, my path is like ever since before I learned to read, I always loved comics, and I had the dream on the back of my head, but I was studying and I went to school and stuff. But somehow with the internet and getting to know Marvel was hiring artists of the outside of the US, and so I was lucky enough to get in, and I've been practicing at my passion, my original passion, ever since. So I love the art form. I love the medium. I love how I think we visually understand story, even through writing, because writing is graphic. It's
Mhm.
written and drawn in. So I love how we naturally are inclined to follow storytelling and to build stories. And I love to be an artist and do it alongside great writers like Joshua.
That's perfect. And he already gave us the pitch. So when you first heard that idea, what is it that grabbed you right away? Like what was the hook that pulled you into this that you're like, I gotta do this?
Well, for me, when Joshua presented me the whole outline and the story, I was grabbed by the mystery and by the characters. And I also like the sci-fi aspect of it and being able to build a new reality, a new world. I haven't done it throughoutly. So in this book, I have the chance to develop a different world, a different vision, somehow of a dystopia, somehow an adventure and a mystery. So those are the elements that catch us and caught me. So
Nice.
I,
I mean,
I will I will
go
add
ahead,
to that. So I
please.
think, what George told me when he first read the outline was something like, this is insanely ambitious. A lot of this I have no idea how to begin drawing. And I think he was like, that challenge is what interests me.
Mm.
yeah, I like a challenge, and I like the opportunity to develop something into a physical and a good looking state.
Sure. I mean, it makes all the sense in the world where you're like, okay, yeah, I want to play with Spider-Man and Batman and all these guys and draw, but it's done. It's there. You're following a pattern, but getting to create something that is wholly unique. I might have a name or an attitude description or something. What does that visually look like? Or I can imagine, they're gonna use this space age, alien looking gun, and it's like, well, what does that look like, right?
Yeah.
That always tickles my fancy, right? That's the thing where I'm like, how do you just dream up this thing that doesn't exist? It's one thing to say, hey, character A is in car, and it's a whole nother thing to be like, they teleported here, and it's like, how does that look like visually?
Well,
So
not only that, but like, so what's really interesting is that what George is having to do on this is actually like develop technology that's almost from two different timelines, two different worlds
Yeah.
that are distinctly from different creators, different minds. It's really interesting what he's doing, and it's really interesting too because the first book is so grounded in character, and he's such a good director of actors in the way that he draws. You know exactly the emotion that those each of those characters is feeling in that moment. But that's the first book. The second book, we're on issue 2 now, kind of blows open the doors, and he really starts world building and really starts kind of developing this new vision of where we're going, and this dystopian world and these other worlds, and it's really
Yeah,
exciting seeing
we have the chance to be a bit more gritty and a bit more punk in the do it yourself way on the second book. So I'm looking forward to developing it more.
Yeah.
Nice. And George, obviously again with you have an extensive background with all these different publishers and styles and different, playing with their characters. When you get a script from Joshua that's laying, what is it that you're looking for immediately? Like what are the key things that jump out to you that go, okay, I need to focus on that?
Most important beats, we should hit the important scenes in it. Try to convey the emotion between the characters. Very important that they feel alive, not just well drawn but alive. It's better for me if they feel alive than they feel realistic.
Mm.
um, yeah, it's
Do
better to try to convey the emotion to the reader, to the audience.
So, and this is a very cerebral question, but when you're drawing these characters, like, do you see them in your mind? Like, are they real people, or is it just like, oh, I need a little shadow here and a little like, how do you visually put it down?
Everything at once. You try to match a vision with what you can do. You can never do exactly the two things at the same time. Plus, trying to stay consistent and evoke what Josh is asking for.
Right, that makes sense.
Can
And Josh, yeah, please.
to respond to what he's saying, it's so interesting because in his close-ups of characters, they're extremely realistic,
Mhm.
also, but without ever losing his unique style, which is, angular and unique. It's very much, he has a very unique style. But when you're not in close-up, his characters are almost Jorge-like or Tintin-like, right? There's a sense of like, you absolutely get who that character is and what they're feeling in just the simplest of strokes. And I don't know how he does it, but he gets just a few lines on that face will sell an emotion more than like incredible heightened detail would ever do. It's really incredible.
And actually, to that point, when you're working with an artist with this kind of experience, with this background, does it change, or how does it change how you approach writing the story?
So it's changed as we have learned each other. I've just finished the third issue. And in this one, I've been, in some cases, I know that George likes me to be very detailed and to really paint out a scene for him and give him a vision of it. And sometimes I know that he's going to ignore everything I say anyway, and he just wants to be set free. So, on one, like, big 2-page spread, I really just said, this is a kick-ass action scene. Here are some of the things that are happening. Here are some of the characters that are here. Here's what might be going on here. Have fun. And and I completely trust that he's gonna bring me something I couldn't have imagined there, because there was one really key 2-page spread in the first issue where I'm not going to spoil it, but I'll just say I had described essentially characters. All right, I'm going to spoil it. Characters going through a time portal.
Yeah.
And I described it kind of split into 3 sections. One is following them from the back, one seeing it from the side, and one seeing them come out the other side. George completely ignored that and instead did an image that was split into 3, but all with the camera steady. And instead, the world was changing as the characters moved through this portal. And it was something I couldn't have described. It was so you needed to be a visual artist to create something like that, to be able to see and to understand how the eye reads a comic book in a way that I'm still learning. And what I described was very much, it would make sense with the camera moving. But with a static camera, to understand that it was seeing something from 3 different points of view,
Right.
it would be, I think, complex. And George completely understood how to make it something you read straight on, and made it, so many people have come back and said it's their favorite, like spread in the entire book because it's so dynamic.
Needs
and
its
very
own poster, man. Got to get its own poster. And it's such a great thing. Again, huge fan of time travel stuff. The idea of you're not moving through time, kind of time is moving around you. It's warping around you. And visually is, oh, chef kiss, beautiful. So George, kind of walk me through your process a little bit, right? When you get the script, when you get the words, what happens next? How do you get from I've got the page to I'm going to start doing the artwork?
Well, that's where the whole magic is born. Is when you do the layout, you do the sketches for what is going to be the page. So then that's where I can't listen to videos. I can't have people speaking with me because it's the hard part.
Mm.
So we pre-plan everything, and then I share it with Joshua. Joshua sees it and makes his comments and his notes, and I refine it. And then both of us are pretty sure what's going to happen. And then it's more of an artistic craft job to blow up the sketches. Usually I print them in light blue, and then I print them in a good paper, and then I work with them with traditional traditional techniques like China ink, pen nib, paintbrush. Um, but that's the craft part. But the mystery is always before the pages, is the layout stage, and that's where the hard work uh, begins. And it's kind of hard to explain how it's done. I suppose it's kind of like planning a movie or a theatrical play. It's a bit like several theatrical plays, several scenes of a theatrical play, maybe more like that.
It's a lot of
But it's really hard
choreography.
to explain. Yeah, it's a bit like that.
Mm.
So if we are visually speaking, if we have too much of one thing here, you should not do always the same thing and vary. Try to be more figurine, a bit more background. Try to give a range of visual and graphical element to the story. But it's hard to explain because if it's another artist will interpret the same script in an entirely different way, and they'll have his own rationalization of it. So it's not a linear process. It's not maths.
Right, right. No, that makes perfect sense. And Joshua, for you, how much of what George when he's bringing back to you, right? How much of that ends up influencing or maybe changing what that original vision was? Kind of like with the time travel part. Like how often is that get folded into what you're developing?
So there's definitely this sense that you write in with a vision in your head, right? And the characters are speaking, and then the physical art comes back, and that automatically changes the dialogue that of what they're saying, and because now you actually see the performance, and this is something you can't do in film, right? In film you write it, the actors say it, and then you can edit it. But in a comic book, when you see that performance, that visual performance back, you can actually change the dialogue. And so I actually, they say that editing in film is the final version of the screenplay.
Mm,
In comic books you actually get to write it again after the art is done.
mm,
And I'll say something else too. So the process George is describing is really unique to him. He does these layout books. He works at like 4x6 and very kind of and creates these perfectly laid out pages so that he knows exactly what he's going to draw. And then he takes that 4x6 and he blows it up to like 18x20, prints it in blue, and then draws over it with really, really fine ink, all by hand. And let me be a salesman for a minute.
please.
On Kickstarter, one of the things that we have is a perfect reproduction of the 4x6 layout book. And we did one for the first issue, and we're doing it again for the
I
second
could
issue.
show you. I could show you the
Yeah,
number
let's
one.
see it.
They look amazing.
Oh my
Number
God.
two.
That's so cool. That's so
So
cool.
in European, they're like A5. Uh, an A4 would be no, they're smaller than A5. They're both of them are together are an A5, and then we open up as we should with the correct sequence, showing us what's going on, and planning for the word balloons, everything. So we have to allow space for the balloons and try to let them fall on the page in a natural way, in a way that we can read it easily. So that's the thing.
That's
But
so cool.
it's a highly subjective process.
That's amazing. Uh, one of the questions I was going to ask was, for George, have you ever pushed something visually that made him see, oh, I didn't see it that way, but we kind of touched on that. So how much?
No, no, no. There is one, like,
Oh,
because issue 2, right? The whole kind of the first time Caleb time travels by himself. George was like months ago, like, I have a vision. Give me a few pages just to play. And kind of pitched me this like psychedelic 2001
And
style.
bring it back to the whole Jim Starlin and Captain Marvel and Doctor Strange, those kinds of lands that we should develop it a
Yeah.
bit further. I
oh,
think
that's so
it's
cool.
super cool.
And so
That's
that's
awesome.
been really interesting because that's been a back and forth because I
Right.
really, said, the thing you want to have happen, it happens here. Take these 2 pages. This is the moment for it. I wrote it into the story, but I did not describe it. He then gave me back basically a first draft, and I was like, okay, but let's move pieces around. Let's move this to here and this to here because emotionally, the way that the character would be experiencing it. So I started moving pieces around. I think George, I don't remember if we argued or you agreed with me, and I think pretty
Oh yeah,
quickly.
yeah. You got the idea and you refined it. Yes.
Yeah.
And then when after he drew it, then I put dialogue on it. And then in the most recent past, just before going to sending it off to designers, I read through what I'd written and I was like, we don't need 90% of this. The pictures sell it. And I just removed it all and let the pictures sell it. And there's only like 2 words left on the entire page.
That's amazing. Because it makes sense that the written word should direct the art, but I love the opposite of that, the converse of that, of where like the art then directs the story and how that's
Yeah,
the best kind.
they both influence themselves, but we can do lots of things. We could do noise, we can do symbolism, we can do lots of things with comics. Like you can manipulate time, make it feel faster, make it feel slower,
Mm.
and we have space to do all of those little tricks. So I'm looking forward to doing more.
I feel like we haven't done enough yet. We can do noise and symbolism and speed time and slow time. Like I can do
Yeah.
that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's
I wanna
so
do
much you
more.
can do. Joshua, with you, I mean, obviously, we're only at issue 2. Uh, I always have this thought of, especially when you're telling a long format story over these small chunks of story, like comic books does, or graphic novels, depending on, if you wear a monocle or not. When you're looking forward ahead, right? I know, all right, issue 1 is done. Issue 2 is ready to go out. So it's 100% done. Maybe issue 3, I have 90% of it kind of built out in my head. Like, how far out do we go? Can you where's 10%? Is that 10 issues in, 15 issues in? Like how far out have you thought this story ahead?
So I had a outline for 6 issues, a full arc, before I even went out to an artist. I needed to know where the story is going. I don't believe in making it up as you go. I'm an architect of story. I need to understand what you're planting in issue 1 and how it's going to pay off in issue 6. But I also know issue 6 isn't a full ending. It is an ending to this arc that then opens up a much larger world. And I only have inklings at this point of what that larger world is. So in the event that we get to keep building it, I have ideas of where it's going to go, but I like not knowing. And part of the fun too is that I am still writing it as I go and not perfectly matching the outline. It is surprising me and it's changing as it goes. So at this point, I'm no longer sure that the ending I had planned for issue 6 is what it's going to be. I'm pretty sure that it's already different. And I'm learning, who the characters are as I see George bring them to life, the way that a TV writer, when the actors start acting, the character changes. It becomes them and you start writing to their voice. I'm now writing to how George draws, and it's so thrilling. Kind of, originally I had always thought we'll do an issue and then we'll take it to my agent in Hollywood and try to get it set up and off the outline. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to finish it as a comic book. I want the 6 issues done so I can let it discover what it is as a comic.
Yeah, no, that's, and that's beautiful. And let's take a moment to pat ourselves on the back. You guys are crushing it on the Kickstarter. It's well over what 300% as of whatever it was a couple days ago.
Two is 350, pushing toward 4 pretty
Oh my
quickly.
God, it's
We've got
incredible.
450 backers. We had 850 on the first one, and so many of them came back, and new people are discovering it. And yeah, the comments are incredible. Like I got one today that I just put online where this guy was like, I waited until I cracked issue 1 before I backed issue 2. I only made it 4 pages in before I backed. By page 10, I was running to my wife, who's starved for good sci-fi, to tell her about this jackpot I had just found. Like this was like these kinds of comments are incredible.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean,
And Joshua is doing an amazing job in the marketing side of it. And I think you have great ideas, and that's helping a lot to the campaign. Also, being able to bundle the number 1 with the number 2 is awesome. So, fortunately, you're doing a great job in putting that
yeah,
out there.
we got to tell the people, man. If you missed out on it, and we posted about it, we talked about it when issue 1 was out there. I won't say we had anything to do with those numbers, but yeah, I mean, coincidence? I don't know. but for issue 2, everyone counts. For issue 2, to like he said, this is your opportunity. If you're out there, if you're seeing this and it sounds something up your alley, which 100% I am the target audience, 110%. But it's incredible. I read through issue 1. I will be personally backing 2 because I want the physical copies. I got to read it online, but I definitely want the physical copies. I think it's an incredible story. Let's wrap up, but I there's so much I want to ask. There's so much I want to ask.
Can I throw a few things out real quick?
Please.
So the rewards on the Kickstarter are really cool. Like if you just want to read the book, you can get a digital copy. I'll send it to you as soon as the campaign's over. But if you like well printed physical copies, we have got like 5 variant covers. One of them by the amazing Portuguese artist Felipe Andrade that we are putting out as a holofoil, beautiful limited edition, only 300 of them, hand signed or hand numbered. And we also have this incredible hardcover. We're doing a hardcover with every issue that has like 50 pages of back matter, all the making of. We did one for issue 1, one for each issue along the way. And it also has for each one a original book plate at the front that George illustrated that we both sign. And it looks so good. The printing quality of these books is incredible. So if you like high quality printing and you want to collect pieces you want to put on your bookshelf, you'll want to follow along for all 6 issues. And that's something that's really special about Kickstarter, is that we're able to offer things like this.
Yeah, it allows, I love it. It allows the consumer to kind of get in where they're most comfortable. We're not going to say, hey, this is the retail edition and here's the 800 collector edition, and that's it. This really goes, okay, I like this, or I like that, or this is where my heart is. For those that like the extra art or the extra covers or the extra this or extra that. I'm a huge collector. Not seen on camera is all my comic book stuff on the other side of the room in big boxes. So I will definitely be getting some of the cool collector editions. I love that stuff, especially the autograph stuff, because gotta have it. I was gonna ask, what is and for George, for you, like, what's the biggest challenge of like bringing to this world to life visually, right? When you're getting those words, what has been the biggest challenge for you?
The biggest challenge has been to develop the technology and bringing up that big scale that Joshua is evoking. So that big scale, like world-like scale, that those are two big challenges. The characters, I'm getting to know better the characters at each issue, but details on the technology and conveying the sense of a global, like a big world technology and reality, that those are the two biggest.
Mm.
I mean, he says it's a challenge, but he's so good at it.
I mean, hey, it's still a challenge. And I'm curious, for you, Josh, like obviously on face value, it's a time travel epic. It's a story about, it's an adventure, it's a mystery. But throughout history in the written word, there's the context on its face, but then there's maybe sometimes the subtext. There's the theme, right? Like X-Men being about, persecution and being an outcast. What are you really trying to say with this story? What are some of the underlying, maybe less obvious themes that are there?
Hmm. So what it's about, right, is a guy who someone has stolen his story. Someone is telling him that the story of his life is not true, that he's dreamed it. But he knows it's real. He knows what happened to him. He knows his story, but nobody believes him. In a sense, this is a story about what happens when other people take control of the narrative. When other people are telling a story of our world that you don't believe is true, that you know is not true, and what you are willing to do to stand up for what you love and what you believe and who you love. What will you fight for? And so I think that in a way it really is about belief, about knowing who you are and knowing what you believe in, and what is worth taking a risk for.
Mm.
This character is going to be very challenged over the course of these 6 issues. He's going to have to sacrifice, and he's going to have to make choices about what is worth sacrificing for and what he's willing to let go of to for those he loves.
Mm.
And those are intense choices. And for me it always comes back to, why are we here? Why are we on this planet? What is this all about? And this book, in its, it may be a little time travel comic, but it allows me to really talk about kind of what is our purpose here? What is our meaning?
Oh, beautiful. I love it. And obviously, in launching this Strange Land Comics brand, I'm only assuming that we're going to see more stories, we're going to see more adventures, more is it one of the things, is it going to be in where everything's kind of the same? And I don't mean the same. Thematically, where everything kind of is like sci-fi adventure, or is this something where we're going to see really different styles and different stories and different genres?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a whole mix. We're very much planting the flag with this. This is our flagship comic that we're kind of saying this is who we are. But there's a lot more coming. I would say what holds it all together is that it is all mind-bending, brain candy, heartbreaking sci-fi. It's the kind of sci-fi that makes you think and that makes you feel something. And that's what is going to hold it all together. Big
Oh,
idea sci-fi.
that's so cool. That's so cool. Let's take a minute as we wrap this down, as we wind down. I want you guys to really take a second to pat yourselves on the back here. So for each of you, what is something that you've worked on that you are most proud of? Outside of this, we know Time Sensitive is the best thing you've ever done. We know. But outside of this, what is that thing that you're most proud of that you had a hand in the industry? Jorge will, or I keep saying Jorge. I'm sorry, George. We'll start with you.
Well, I really like John Flood with Justin Jordan from Boom Comics, and this last experience adapting a literature book like The Great Gatsby for Clover Press. it was a real challenge. It was through the whole COVID thing, but I was really insecure about my capacity of doing it. But I was really happy, that I thought that I really did justice to the book, and trying to convey the original vision without distorting it too much in an artistic choice, on an artistic vision or reinterpretation of the story. Try to interpret it in a correct way, doing justice to the original book.
Outstanding. And Joshua, for you,
Um,
if you could only pick one,
and not time sensitive.
and that's our sensitive.
So I got to do a sequel to Groundhog Day, the Bill Murray movie, as a time loop video game in VR, and nobody played it, but it was really well reviewed. I got to work with the original screenwriter from Groundhog Day and continue those characters and make a story that was about family and love. And it was the first game I'd ever worked on that was not about shooting aliens or zombies in the head.
Nice.
So if you can find it, you can still get it on Steam. It's worth playing. You'll be
All my VR people out there, go,
Yes.
what was the name of it? We got to send them to it.
called Groundhog Day, like father, like son. Put
There
out
you
by,
go.
by Sony and PlayStation.
Outstanding. VR people, get on that. You got it. That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. I got to dig up my old. I have one of the old VR headsets, but I'll dig it up and get it. All right, quick lightning round for some quick questions. Favorite comic book growing up for each of you?
For me, it was Spider-Man.
X-Men, but really heavy metal.
Both solid answers. Both solid answers. Dream project each of you would bring to life if budget didn't matter. If budget didn't matter, what's the dream project you'd love to work on and bring to life?
Well, I don't know, but imagining what is, I would love to do something with the Sandman universe, like a Vertigo kind of Sandman with Dave McKean covers for sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. I have a project I'm building right now about a person who is the only person able to move in a frozen world when time has stopped for everyone but them. And I want to see that in live action. Doing it as a comic book first. It's my next comic book.
Heck yeah. All right. Well, we're going to have to come back and talk about that one. So kind of touching on that, if Time Sensitive were to become a show, a movie, something like that, what would be the dream casting?
In my mind, Caleb was Donald Glover as I was writing it.
Donald Glover.
Yeah.
Great choice. Great choice.
He's so
Yeah.
good. So
I agree.
talented. You agree, George?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Easy.
give him a call if you know him for us.
I got it.
And,
My people will talk to his people.
and his sidekick Tallulah is a teenage girl, so someone undiscovered yet.
Outstanding. That's the best. That's the best duo right there. Last one. Being critically honest here, who's harder to work with, writers or artists?
You'll get an X.
Artists, because they're not going to change their work. Writers can always change their work. It's just a line of dialogue. An artist, once the pen's on paper, that's very hard to change.
That's fair.
Yeah,
George?
I don't know. Usually, I don't know. Writers, of course, I'll have to say writers.
Of course. You
'Cause
got to defend.
It's easy to write an epic battle, for instance, and then you'll have to draw it.
Love it. Okay, final. This is that pitch. This is the elevator pitch. If we were going to clip this and put it out in front of 2 million people, why should people not miss? Why should people absolutely pick up Time Sensitive right now?
If you
For me-
love, no, George, go.
If
George
you
first.
like a romantic sci-fi mystery, that's the thing.
Joshua.
Yeah. You can't beat that. If you like a good mystery, if you like something that's going to break your heart, characters that you care about, and a mystery that's going to break your fucking brain, you will love Time Sensitive. It is everything you love in a good sci-fi time travel yarn.
Absolutely. And then last, social medias, where can people follow you, your work, as well as Time Sensitive?
So I'm on all the networks, Jorge Coelho PT, on Instagram, on Facebook and Twitter, but usually mostly just Instagram.
Time Sensitive issue 1 and 2 are live on Kickstarter right now. You can go to strangelandcomics.com to find your way there as well, plus a bunch of older material about the making of this comic book studio from scratch, plus Instagram, LinkedIn, all the rest. Thank you so much,
Outstanding.
Ben.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I give you George and Joshua from Time Sensitive. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see where this story goes. Please, maybe come back after the story wraps up and we can kind of look back and really break down the choices, because I'm gonna have thoughts, I'm gonna have opinions, and I'm gonna want to put you on the hot seat for the decisions that were made. So. Absolutely, guys. You are always welcome. Please come back. And we're gonna wrap it there. I'll give you guys the last word to say goodbye to the audience.
Thank you for your attention and have fun.
Yeah, come check it out. CQ, thank you for the stage. You're such a fun host. This has been great.
Thank you very much.
Hey, you there? Yeah, it is right, you. Let me ask you something, right?
Let's try that again. And we're back. How's it going, folks? That was my very awesome interview with Joshua Rubin and George. God forbid. I love you, dude. Man, I can't. Coelhou. He's awesome. He's awesome. Two great guys, artist and writer. Time Sensitive, like I said in the interview, I've read the first book and I was instantly hooked. I've gone ahead and backed book 2 on Kickstarter. Not telling you to do with what to do with your money, but there's some really cool incentives. So I highly encourage, go check it out. Maybe share it, maybe back it. It's a really cool story written by a guy who knows writing and drawn by a guy who knows to draw. So it's a sure thing. And we will definitely have them. I was speaking with them after the interview, and we'll have them back on, in the weeks after the final issues are out, because I'd love to break down kind of the process, the thoughts, why this direction, why that direction, what can we draw from, and kind of breaking it down post. That's going to do it for us here at Pop Culture Warrior. I want to thank Mad Mike for being my co-host as always, our guest, Joshua and George, and a quick toss to some of the other shows around WTF Nation Radio throughout the week. The Reset with Dr. J on Sundays at noon. The King and Me on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern, followed by the Monday edition, ICE's our flagship show, the Monday edition, 8 p.m. on Mondays. Pop Culture Warrior right here on Tuesday nights. The Smoke Pit and Sports Bar coming at you Wednesdays. Sergeant's Time on Thursday. Friday night, I almost said Friday Night Freedom. Oh my God. Friday nights are for FTX. Friday night tabletop exercise. And Saturday's weekend co-ops closes out the week. And there are more shows coming. I will tease this as far as the more shows coming. I have an interview scheduled later this week. Well, not an interview. I have a meeting scheduled later this week to sit down with someone to possibly host a show here on WTF Nation Radio. And all I can say, this person has over 2 million followers on social media. And that's all I can say right now because it's not a done deal. We've pitched the idea. They're interested. And so we're going to meet and have some conversations. And if this happens, it will be a seismic change for us here at WTF Nation Radio. I really believe, you know what, toot my own horn, whatever. When Pop Culture Warrior landed on WTF Nation Radio, I do feel like it was kind of the start of like this WTF 2.0. You know, there was everything before it, and now there's everything after it. If and when this show happens, and if we can get the right host for it, I do believe we'll be looking 5-10 years down in the future. We'll be looking back going like, that was the pivotal moment. That was the shift into that, you know, WTF 3.0. So, hate to leave you guys on a tease, but I can't say much more than that right now. But we also have some other shows that are cooking in the background. There's about 4 different shows that we're trying to put together. Again, you would think it's just like, hey, you want to be on a show, do a show, just whatever. But we really take care to put together the right show theme, subject matter, and the right host, and making sure it's a good marriage and that it's something that will be around for a long time. I would hate to put out something that is either crap or, you know, the host, you know, disappears after a month. I don't know. So yeah, so that's what we're doing here at the station. We got lots of convention coverage coming this year. I've mentioned a whole bunch of them. A lot more guests coming up. I think we have another interview coming up next week. Monday Edition has guests for the next couple weeks. Pop Culture Warrior is going to have guests for the next couple weeks. I'm trying to get sports people to come on, man. Who would have thought sports people are the hardest people to get a hold on a show? So God bless Sports Bar, man. I'm trying to get you guys guests. Dr. J's gonna have some guests coming on. Yeah, we've got some, and then we got some really cool stuff cooking for FTX as well. So lots to look forward to, man. I've never had more on my plate. I have never been more overwhelmed and feel like one of those dudes that are like juggling and spinning plates and there's chainsaws and fire everywhere. But at the same time, it's been a real joy to help usher in this new chapter at WTF Nation Radio. So with that, I'm going to bid you all a fair adieu. And go forth and watch Daredevil, because I think the new episodes are out. And I think Invincible tomorrow. And we'll see you guys next week. So that's it. That's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week, folks. Take care. Chats.
Let's see it.